Hey, my friends. It's been a few minutes, right? I am loving the feedback I'm getting from all of you. Some folks have been schooling me about saying in my videos that I have a PhD, right? And so, I put my degree up here because I retooled the office a bit, and I don't know, I felt like I was ready to get my degrees back out. So I am Dr. Nikki Tobias with Grounded Vision Coaching and Consulting, and so thank you to those of you that remind me to say that. I love that. So I haven't been on here in a hot minute. I'm helping some friends with their business, and I'm still coaching and networking and speaking and doing all sorts of really great things and retooling the office, as I said, so I could put my degrees up here over my head, and just making room in my life for new things and new people and new experiences. And boy, that's a video for another day. But I promise you have to clean some things out. You have to clear the way if you want to make room for new other things. Hello, Miss Celine, I miss you. So anyway, my favorite video and everybody's favorite Nikki-ism is "You're at no now." You're at no now. Hi, Miss Christy. Having issues connecting on the road back home. Ugh, that's a long drive too, sister. You are in New York, coming back to Georgia. I have driven to PA and back a time or two. So hang in with me, and if you can't, especially you can always watch the replay. But anyway, the most watched video on my page, the Nikki-ism that changes people's lives is this belief and understanding that you're at no now. Okay, and it's a very, very simple thing to believe, right? It doesn't take any sort of rocket science. But once you change that mindset, it changes everything. And so I had done this video, I don't know, probably a year ago, and everybody was saying, we got to keep hearing it, and we have to get some new examples, maybe. So, I don't normally do this. I usually just go on a wing and a prayer because I like to talk, but I actually wrote some notes, so we're gonna work through my notes. But the sense of "you're at no now" means that we get to ask for what we want in life, right? And I'm going to give you some specific examples, but it might be making the ask, as I call it. I used to work in higher ed, and when people would fundraise, and even in my nonprofit work, it was making the ask for money, typically, right? And so, who knows? "You're at no now" might mean about asking somebody for money, but it can mean a whole lot of other things. But I truly believe that we rarely get in the world what we don't ask for. We rarely get what we don't ask for because we expect other people to read our minds, and they're not always very good at that. And what's so ironic about all that is we want other people to read our minds, and we want other people to abide by this owner's manual that we've written for them, except we've never shared it with them. And then we get really, really frustrated when they have an owner's manual for us that hasn't ever been shared with us. And frankly, we just don't like it when other people expect that we're going to behave a certain way. And so what's really cool about this "you're at no now" is that there's an understanding that I already don't have what I want. And so asking for what I want, everybody thinks that if they ask for what they want, they don't get it. That's like rejection. But in reality, it might not be rejection at all. It might be that it provides you more information. It might be that you do get it. And it might be just that nothing changes. So a very, very simple example is, somebody might want a raise. I was actually just got off the Skype with a client who has been working at the same career for 10 years, and she's been making the same amount of money for a very, very long time, and she works 10 or 12 hours a day, and she's salaried. I said, why would they? Right? Why would they hire someone else? Or why would they pay you more? You're already doing everything they need for pennies, right? They have their cake and eat it too. So, right, we have to ask for what we need. We have to make that ask. But here is the backstory. Here's the piece I don't think I made clear in my prior video, is that you have to get really crystal clear about what you want in order to be able to ask for it. Right? You have to get really crystal clear about, I want a promotion, or I want my responsibilities to change in my job, or I want the communication in a certain relationship to change. I want to have a different interactions with my boss or my colleagues at work. It could be anything. It could be anything. You want something different from your children. It really could be anything. But if we can change our mindset, our thought process from asking for something and maybe not getting it and perceiving that as rejection to, I'm already at no, I have nothing to lose, I'm going to make that ask. And so some of you know, and I have not been public about this, but I am just now starting to dabble in the world of online dating. And holy cow, I could do a million videos about that. That is its own, I've been telling all my friends it's like a safari, right? Either you're the predator, you're the prey, or you're the person in the Jeep with the binoculars just watching everything and wondering what the hell is going on. So that's my analogy about online dating right now. But, we have to get crystal clear about what we want in the world, and then we have to be able to ask for it. And so an example tied to online dating is I put this profile together, and some of the guys have read the profile and made mention of it. Some of them have read it or not read it and made some sort of snide remark to me about how detailed it is or how in-depth it is or, whatever. And, I really got to thinking about, should I change my profile to follow these rules of online dating and what these guys' expectations are? Or do I leave that profile because it's me? And because if that means other people self-select out of contacting me because they don't like what I have written, maybe that's totally for the best. And maybe, just maybe, it helps people rise to the surface who would like a person like me, who that profile really appeals to. And so in a lot of ways, I'm at no now, and so I'm making the ask by creating a profile that is more in-depth and that is a mix of emotional and kind of snarky and that is very direct, because that is how I show up in the world, and I would want someone to know that ahead of time, right? So I'm at no now means I could either not get on online dating, or I could go in and pretend to be somebody I'm not, or play by some rules that I perceive exist out there, but then I don't ever get what I'm really after. So I stay at no, right? I stay at no. Versus I create a profile that I'm really proud of, and maybe there's some no's, but I haven't lost anything because I'm at no now, but maybe there are some yeses, right? Maybe some people rise to the surface that are amazing and incredible and really good compliments to me in my life, right? And so let's think about that in terms of, again, a raise or a promotion. So you might think, I've never make any money. I'm not making the money I deserve to be making. I need a raise. I was working with a different client today, actually. She's in the service industry, and she hasn't raised her prices in somewhere between 5 and 7 years. And I said, what if you did it? What if you raised those prices, right? And we did a bunch of math, and we figured all this out. And I said, get to the number that you're comfortable with and push just a little bit farther. And here's the thing. If you start making that increased amount in each of those services, you may lose some customers or clients along the way, but what you're now making an increase with those other customers and clients covers what you lost by those people leaving. So you were at no before you asked for the raise. You're at no before you increase your prices. Now all of a sudden you do that, you're at yes. You're at yes. You didn't lose anything. You didn't lose anything. Maybe you want to have different communication with your partner or a loved one or a child. You have to get really clear in your head about what you want that to look like. And then you need to go to that person really sincerely and say, I'm wondering if we can renegotiate how we communicate with one another. I'm wondering if we could try this other approach for a while, because I feel like the approach we've been using isn't working, and I want to try something new, right? That was a you're at no now. I want to try something new. Here's the thing. They get to say, no way. No way. Keeping it the way it is. And you stay at no. You haven't lost anything. But if they say yes, I'm willing to try this thing, it could change your entire relationship. It could change your entire relationship. You could be in a job you don't love and you ask for your responsibilities to be a little different. And all of a sudden they say yes, and now you love the work that you do. And you feel more independence about it and you have more control over it. What's wrong with making that ask? If you ask for the raise and they say no, the money's not there, I can't give you a raise. Well, guess what? If you were making $50,000 walking in the door and they say you can't have a raise, you're making $50,000 walking out the door. Right? But what if the answer is yes? What if they say yes, you deserve that raise? Man, then you're kicking yourself you didn't ask before, right? Then you're wishing you'd have asked a long time ago. Or you put those new prices out to customers and clients and you don't lose anybody. Or those people are like, yes, you deserve it. I am so psyched about what you do. I can't wait to keep doing it with you, and you deserve that money, and I'm going to pay you, and I'm going to pay you gratefully. right? Gosh, yes, yes. So, I don't know. I'm just, I've had, like I said, conversations with 2 clients about that today. I'm having conversations and coaching myself every day in this online dating world about asking for what I really need, and understanding that if a man can't provide that or doesn't believe that that's important, then that's really great data and evidence for me, and I still get to decide what I do about that. If my boss says no, my responsibilities can't be changed, or no, I can't have a raise or a promotion, then that's really good data to have, because now I get to make a more intelligent, better informed decision about how I move forward. And so even that is a gain. Even that is a gain. Because now I have more information than I had before I made the ask. Even that is a gain. Right? So, I don't know. Most of you that are on here have heard my video before. Thanks, Jenny. And somebody else shared. Christy shared. Thank you for sharing. For those of you that have heard You're at No Now, hopefully this doesn't sound like a broken record. And if you've never heard of it, never heard me get on this soapbox, I would love to hear your feedback. And I think there's no limit to what we can ask for. We can ask for different service at a restaurant. We can ask for better service of the appliance repair person that comes to our house, right? We can ask for a discount somewhere. And you know what? The answer might be no. It might be no. But you are no worse off for asking. And what if the answer is yes? What if it meant getting so much more that you want out of your life because you asked a very simple question? And again, the clarity you get before you make the ask, the clarity you get about figuring out what it is you want, helps make the ask easier, one. Helps other people want to provide it to you, because the people that love and care about us, the people that want to provide us great customer service, they want us to be happy. And they would love for us to ask for what they need, what we need, because they want to do it. But the other thing that it does, the third thing that it does, is it tells the universe what you want. And listen, the universe is always conspiring in your favor. The universe is always conspiring in your favor. But we have to be really clear about what we want. We have to ask for it. Okay, friends, let me go back. I have some crazy hair in my face. I keep feeling it. Okay, so I said hello to Celine and to Christy. Christy shared. I said thank you. Miss Elaine, hello. Thanks for jumping in. Jenny Yingling, you just jumped in. Well, you've heard all this before. We have this talk, but I'm so glad you joined. Debbie, thanks for jumping in. It's great to see you on here. And Jenny shared the video. Sydney, Miss Sydney. You, my friend, young lady that you are just beginning to learn what it means to ask for what you need. And I'm so very proud of you. I'm so very proud of you for getting clarity for yourself about what you want out of your life, and to start asking people for it. And David, it didn't tell me you were on, so hello, and thank you for sharing. We have to catch up, sir. We have to catch up. We need to light a fire under some recruiter rear end. We gotta get that working. We gotta get that working for you. All right, everybody. I'd love to know what you think. I would love to hear your feedback. I don't know. What have you not asked for that you are going to commit to asking for because you realize you're at no now? That you have nothing to lose to ask for what you need. What are you going to ask for today? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. Send me a message. And if I can coach you or I can support you in asking for what you need and hunting it down, maybe it's even about languaging that, right? Sometimes people have trouble putting the words together. Maybe I can help you language it so you can make the ask better. I would love, love, love to be of service to you. So reach out to me and let me know. All right, everybody. I hope you have a good evening. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.